Welcome, chosen ones. This is the Starseer channel, a meeting place for those who are destined for great things, for those who walk the path of truth. If you feel a call in your heart, know that it is no coincidence. What we are going to tell you now is for you. Have you ever felt an invisible presence secretly influencing your choices and the path you are walking, especially when you are about to achieve extraordinary success in your life? Perhaps this feeling is not a simple coincidence. Perhaps it is the result of the activity of so-called monitoring spirits, which are believed to secretly follow people who are carrying a great destiny or a sacred mission. Unlike the omniscient powers described in sacred texts, these spirits do not possess innate knowledge. Instead, they gather information by carefully observing their targets and skillfully positioning themselves around them. With the personal data they carefully collect, they have the power to direct developments in your life. Understanding their modus operandi is the first step to being able to recognize their influence in your life and to move powerfully forward on your course, despite their presence. Chosen ones, now together we will begin to explore this unseen battle more deeply. Stay here, for the truth is now being revealed. There is a possibility that you, with your unrealized potential and developing destiny, will find yourself the subject of unseen spiritual examination without even realizing it. There is no such thing as a random occurrence when you experience an unseen pull at the periphery of your mind, or when you come across inexplicable impediments as you move closer to achieving your objectives. The origin of this phenomenon can be traced back to a harsh reality. People who are characterized by a substantial destiny or purpose present a potential danger to bad spiritual forces. These monitoring spirits, who are acutely aware of the domino effect that your achievements could cause, are attempting to impede or halt your advancement. Imagine a time in your life when every step you took forward seemed to be met by an unforeseen setback, as if the very fabric of reality colluded against you rather than working in your favor. It may have been during a time of significant personal development, or when you were on the verge of achieving a significant breakthrough in either your professional or personal life. Not only is this not a sign of bad luck, but it is also possible that it is the result of the influence of spirits that are keeping watch. Their objective is not merely to observe, but rather to interfere, and they intend to do so by employing the knowledge they have gathered about you to construct intricate obstacles in your way. Unsettling as it may be, the reason that they are interested in you is as plain as it is apparent. You have the ability to motivate, to heal, and to be a change agent through your accomplishment, which is the fulfillment of your purpose. Every single person who opens themselves up to their full potential becomes a shining example of light, which helps to reduce the darkness in which these spirits dwell. These entities are prompted to take action against you as a result of the disruption that your journey toward realizing your destiny causes in a realm that is less visible to the outside world. Having an understanding of this dynamic gives you the ability to spot the symptoms of their involvement, such as the resistance that cannot be explained, the string of tragedies that defy logic, or the draining of your energy just as you are about to make a critical decision or step. The fact that you are on a road of significance, one that has the ability to improve not only your own life, but also the lives of many others, is a clear signal that you are on the right path. The first step in regaining your power is to recognize the significance of your destiny. This will ensure that you manage your trip with awareness and resilience, transforming every obstacle into a stepping stone on the path to achieving your ultimate goal. The individuals who are under the careful gaze of monitoring spirits are those who hold within them the seeds of revolutionary change. These are the individuals whose mere acts and triumphs have the ability to reverberate through society, fostering healing, understanding, and progress. This is a reason that is both disconcerting and enlightening. The profoundly beneficial impact that you are destined to have stands in stark contrast to the turmoil and discord that these spirits intend to perpetuate. Your journey toward reaching this potential poses a direct challenge to the fabric of negativity that they are attempting to weave into the human experience. One of the most striking illustrations of this dynamic is found in the act of Jesus being baptized. Not only does this momentous occasion mark the beginning of his ministry, but it also draws Satan's instant notice. This is because it is the time when his divine sonship is publicly acknowledged. This episode provides a striking illustration of the direct correlation that exists between the potential of an individual to bring about positive change and the attention that is subsequently drawn to them by negative spiritual forces. In the same way that Jesus's road toward bringing about spiritual awareness and salvation was met with opposition, so too does the root of anyone who is poised to make a substantial good influence in the world today. It is possible that you are not currently standing on the banks of the Jordan River. However, the moments of elevation and recognition that you experience, whether it be in your professional life, in your personal growth, or in the contributions that you make to your community, can, in a similar manner, signal to the spirits that are monitoring you that you are a force for good and a threat to their agenda of chaos. While you are going through these times, you can find that you are confronted with unanticipated challenges. It is as if an unseen power is trying to destroy your confidence and prevent you from making progress. Your ability to maintain your composure in the face of adversity is facilitated by this link, which enables you to acknowledge that the difficulties you confront may very well be a demonstration of the significance and influence of the job that you do. As a call to resiliency, it urges you to move forward with even more tenacity, armed with the understanding that your success not only has the potential to fulfill your destiny, but it also has the potential to illuminate the path for others. The sharing of personal information has become a double-edged sword in this age of digital technology, where the lines between the private and public worlds are becoming increasingly blurry. For people who are predetermined by fate, this openness has the potential to unintentionally become a vulnerability. Utilize these times of transparency to your advantage, monitoring spirits who are always on the lookout for opportunities to derail or influence anything. It is possible that you are inadvertently providing these spirits with the ammo they require as you navigate your journey by discussing your intentions, dreams, or even anxieties with those around you. This could take place through social media, intimate talks, or public announcements. Imagine that you are on the verge of achieving a huge breakthrough, whether it be the launch of a new project, the beginning of a journey that will transform your life, or the decision that will change your life forever. As a result of your passion, you share your vision with your friends, family, or followers, either in an effort to gain support or simply to express your happy feelings. However, despite the fact that it is founded on trust and the yearning for connection, this act of sharing has the potential to unintentionally serve as a beacon. These individuals, whether they are aware of it or not, have the potential to act as conduits for monitoring spirits, and they have the ability to intercept the information once it has been given. After gaining these insights, these entities will use them to build barriers that are specifically tailored to exploit your known vulnerabilities or doubts, so throwing shadows of uncertainty and terror on your way. The significance of discernment and the safeguarding effectiveness of privacy are brought into sharper focus by this situation. In spite of the fact that your path is one of connection and influence, It serves as a reminder that maintaining strategic silence regarding certain areas of your plans can be an effective shield. The voyage of those who are predetermined by fate is not only a way to overcome obstacles from the outside world, but it is also a furnace for putting one's faith and conviction to the test. In their efforts to prevent persons from following the pathways that have been predetermined for them, monitoring spirits frequently employ strategies that put these fundamental capabilities to the test. These tests are designed to accomplish two goals. First, to undermine the individual's determination, and second, to degrade the spiritual authority that the individual's faith and conviction bestow upon them. The prosperity of these individuals and their capacity to have an effect on the world are directly correlated to the spiritual authority that they possess. This dynamic is vividly shown by the temptation that Satan presented to Jesus in the wilderness, which occurred soon after the revelation of his divine identity. The confrontation that took place was not a random occurrence. Rather, it was a deliberate attempt to undermine the objective that Jesus was attempting to accomplish by directly challenging his faith and identity. The temptations that Satan presented to Jesus were deliberately planned to take advantage of potential weaknesses, with the intention of sowing doubt and diverting Jesus off his path. However, it was Jesus' steadfast faith and conviction that enabled him to endure these tests. This exemplifies the indomitable strength that results from having a profound and unwavering trust in one's own identity and purpose in life. The struggle against uncertainty and anxiety is at the core of every journey that one takes in the direction of fulfilling their destiny. The monitoring spirits, by their careful study and intervention, use these feelings as a weapon to impede your advancement. In order to undermine your determination and divert your attention away from your mission, they employ a tactic that is both devious and straightforward. They plant the seeds of uncertainty and dread in order to generate confusion. The goal of this sneaky strategy is not simply to stop you in your tracks. Rather, it is to cause you to doubt the very path that you are now following. When this pattern of interference is recognized, the battlefield undergoes a transformation. When you realize that these waves of uncertainty and anxiety may not originate completely from inside you, but are instead intensified by external circumstances, you gain the ability to stand more firmly in your convictions. You will be able to recover your mental and emotional space from these invasive forces as a result of this exercise, which will require you to discriminate between true caution and anxieties that are not grounded in reality. The most important thing you can do to overcome this technique is to strengthen your faith in yourself and the reason you were created for. It requires surrounding yourself with affirmations of your power and capacity, seeking guidance from individuals who boost you up, and returning to the fundamental reasons that led you to choose the route that you are currently on. If you look at it from this perspective, the attempts of monitoring spirits to derail you through fear and doubt become stepping stones for your own personal development. The age-old wisdom of protecting one's personal information regains its crucial importance, particularly for individuals who are on a road that is defined by destiny. This is especially true in this age, when oversharing has become the standard. The use of information is essential for monitoring spirits. They are like beacons, and your aspirations, plans, and moments of triumph are like beacons to them, illuminating opportunities for intervention. A conscious and deliberate approach to what you discuss and with whom is the first strategy against such hidden foes. This is especially important when it comes to new prospects, plans, or triumphs. The trip that leads to the fulfillment of your destiny is not only a physical one, but also a journey that involves your mind and spirit. In a world where invisible entities like as monitoring spirits may attempt to thwart your growth, it is of the utmost importance to strengthen your inner self. The arrows of uncertainty, fear, and bewilderment that these spirits may aim at you are deflected by this resilience, which works as a shield. This arsenal includes a potent weapon in the form of regular self-reflection, taking purposeful pauses to reflect on oneself, to challenge one's anxieties, to get an understanding of the background of one's feelings, and to reaffirm one's commitment to one's goals is a necessary component of this process. Chosen ones, as you move through the labyrinth of life, in a world where shadows lurk and unseen eyes watch over you, your most trusted friend will always be your vigilance. You are souls bearing a destiny that has the power to reverberate through the fabric of existence. As such, you also bear the responsibility to protect the sanctuary of your soul and the essence of your mission with unwavering resolve. The importance of protecting your personal information and choosing wisely whom to trust should never be underestimated. This care is the invisible armor you wear against the silent attackers called monitoring spirits. And remember, sharing your experiences on this path is not only to tell success stories, but also to shed light for those who come after you. The lessons you have learned, the struggles you have fought, and the victories you have won will be the maps that will illuminate their paths. Your story is a call to the chosen ones. It is an invitation to stand together, protecting our souls, honoring our purpose, and moving undaunted towards our destinies. If you want to walk this journey together, don't forget to subscribe to the Starseer channel. Here, together with chosen souls like you, we will grow stronger and move towards truth and destiny. Chosen ones, may your light always shine. Until our next meeting, guard your soul and stay true to your heart's voice. See you soon.